Hi everyone, it's Avril here. Great to be here. It's day 5 of Reinventing You, and I'm not sure who's all going to be joining us today again, so I'll do what I've done every day this week. I shall give it a few moments to see who all pops in and joins us, and I'll do my best again to keep my eye on the feed to see who's there. So if you are joining us today, just give me a little thumbs up to let me know that you're here, and I'll say hello. Oh, I can see Maddie. Maddie, hello, hello. And Avril. Maddie and Avril has joined. Hi, good to see you both, and it's Friday, yeah. I believe that I have had some posts going out early this week for the weekend. I don't know how I've managed to do that, but obviously I've been anticipating this weekend for quite some time. It's actually, well, it's on Monday, but I'm kind of counting this weekend. Alan and I, my husband and I, celebrate our 25th wedding anniversary on Monday, so we're going to be having a nice chilled weekend celebrating that. So I'm really delighted it's a weekend, and I feel kind of sad that this is my last Facebook Live this week. I've just finally settled into it and warmed up, and it's the last one, but I may be inspired to take some aligned action and do some more. So I'm delighted to be here today with you all, covering step 5, and I'm just checking to see if any, sorry about the weird woman eyes going all over the place here, but I am just checking to see if anyone else has joined us. And there's Leslie. Hi Leslie, good to see you. I hope you're well. Hope you're well too, Maddie and Avril. Yeah, I'm just delighted to be here today sharing this last Facebook Live on Reinventing You and taking you through some of the steps, not all the steps, but some of the steps that I've used over and over again to consciously reinvent my life, and also to help my clients reinvent their lives too. So today, the step we will be talking about, and I don't know so much. I don't know if it's so much a tip I'm going to share with you, but maybe more some advice. We're going to be looking at the last step in the book, which is taking action and making it happen. Because, you know, you can put in all this great work and put all the effort into making changes, but if you're not taking this action to move yourself forward, then nothing is actually really going to change. In fact, if you don't start taking action, you'll find that you get stuck. So I just want to chat to you a little bit today about taking action, and I also want to talk about some of the things that we read on social media that comes from that whole field of manifesting and law of attraction, because it's a big thing for me, and those of you who know me will have heard me saying this for years, that, you know, this whole idea of kind of sitting back and waiting on the universe to deliver, or putting a goal or whatever it is that you want to achieve up on some vision board and sitting down and doing some mantras, you know, this whole idea that there is out there of law of attraction and how people are using it, I don't believe it works, and it's only my experience and my opinion. I'm not saying that this is fact, but for me, I don't believe that it works. And for many, many years, I used to follow all the law of attraction stuff, and I read tons and tons of books. But being a bit of a scientist, I always like to test things out. And I remember reading The Secret when it first came out. Oh gosh, I don't know how long ago that is. It must be well over 10 years since The Secret was written. And I remember at the time thinking, wow, this is amazing. And, you know, and I started putting all this stuff in journals and writing all my goals down, and then I just sat back and I thought, right, okay, universe, well, maybe not quite deliver it to me, but it was literally, okay, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to be, this is what I want to have. And I'd put all that stuff down in journals and all sorts of things, and nothing happened. And then things would start to happen, but then there would also be aspects in my life where things didn't change, or I wasn't getting the things that I wanted. And so I started to question all of this whole idea behind law of attraction and manifesting the life that you desire by just putting an idea out there into the universe. And what I began to realise is that just putting something down on paper isn't going to make any difference, or just putting a thought out there or a wish out there isn't going to bring it to you. You've really got to take action. And when I looked back throughout my life, and I am pretty good at manifesting, if you want to use that word. In fact, I'm a bit of a super manifester at times. You know, when I really set my mind on something to have or to happen, I'm really good at making it happen. But what I came to realise is that isn't because I'm just putting something out there and hoping and praying that the universe is going to provide it for me. Those things that I make happen are the very things that I take action on. So it's absolutely critical when you're reinventing your life that you are consciously taking action towards the very things that you want to achieve. And again, when I look back, all the things that I didn't actually create or manifest in my life are the very things that I didn't take action on. So I'm not saying that there isn't some universal force out there of energy that works in our favour in some way, because I do believe there is something, there's some energetic force that we're all connected to. I absolutely believe that. But it takes participation. It takes constant action on your behalf and engagement in that energetic field in order to bring about the things that you want to manifest in life. And it also takes an alignment of your own personal beliefs too. Because remember yesterday I was speaking about thoughts and beliefs, and our beliefs and thoughts will never change unless they're completely aligned with one another. And so is it true about the things that we want to create in our life or bring into our life when it comes to action. We'll never take the action if all these things aren't lined up and aligned. So in order to make all this stuff happen, in order to reinvent you, everything's got to be aligned. Everything, you've got to have your ducks in a row. Everything's all got to be lined up in order for you to move forward. It isn't about just sitting back and hoping for the best, or thinking, well, I've got everything in place, now I just need to wait. Because what I'm going to say to you is that no amount of waiting is going to bring something to you. We are creators. We're designed to create things. And whether we create things just through our thinking or however it is that we do it, whether we do it physically by making something or whatever it is that we do, we are designed to create and take action and make those things happen. So if there's any of you out there who have been following all this stuff and want to kind of go back and revisit it and maybe test out some of the things that I'm saying here about taking action, I'm sure you'll find that those things that aren't happening in your life are the very things that you're not taking aligned action on. Or it may well be that some of your belief systems and your thought processes are not aligned in the right way in order for that action that you take to give you the results that you want to get. So at the end of this week, now that we're here at Friday, I really want to encourage you to look at all the different aspects of your life that you want to change, all the things that you're thinking, well, I want to reinvent that, I want to reinvent a new career, or whatever it is for you. Think about the actions that you could be taking on a daily basis that will move you closer to that. You know, and when you just take one small action, it doesn't have to be big. You know, you don't have to go out there and set big goals and try and achieve huge things. You can do small things. Take that action, and then when you've taken that action, step back and just ask yourself, has this action moved me closer to what it is that I want to achieve? Has it moved me closer to the person I want to create, or the thing that I want to create, or has it moved me further away? And if it's moved you closer, then keep taking action. Keep doing the very thing that you're doing, because the chances are, if you're taking actions that are moving you closer and closer towards the thing that you want to create, even if sometimes you're sidetracking, then you've got a strategy that's working for you. Your ducks are probably all in a row, and you're probably completely aligned with whatever it is that you want to reinvent and create for yourself. But if you're not getting the results that you're looking for, then just step back and ask, well, what do I need to adjust? What do I need to go back and revisit and look at in order for me to get on track and start moving towards the things that I want to do, or in order for me to start taking the right kind of action? And you'll always know the right kind of action if you stay aligned with yourself, if you're taking action that is based on your beliefs and values. If you're taking action that isn't aligned with your beliefs and values, then the chances are you'll not get the results that you want to get. So it's always important to go back and revisit all of these things. One of the things that I love about these 8 steps is, one, there's nothing really new about them. You know, people have been using these steps in their lives in many different ways for hundreds and hundreds of years. You read any self-help book and they will talk about the 8 steps that I've shared with you over in the book, but certainly the last few steps I've shared with you this week. People have always spoken about these steps. There's nothing new there. But what's brilliant about these steps, and what I really like about how I use them and how I've put them together and how I work with my clients to help them move forward, is they're simple, and I've kept them simple, and they're really pragmatic. You know, there's no woo-woo in there. I like a little bit woo-woo every now and again, and you know, years ago, and I'm talking when I was a very, very young woman, you know, I was really into things like astrology and all of that, and to a certain degree, I still find it interesting. I still find it fascinating how the planets can influence us, how the moon has an effect on humanity as a whole, the whole planet. But what I've learned is that we cannot define our lives by these things. We need to find a way to navigate our lives and our beliefs and our values in accordance with what's happening around us in the here and now. Not what we think might happen, or we wish that will happen, or what somebody has predicted might happen. We need to navigate our lives around what's happening right here for us now. And that's what I love about these 8 steps. They're so practical. There's no woo-woo in there. You can just get down and use them all the time. You know, once you've gone so far and got to a certain stage, you can go back and start again. because it's a process. We're always unfolding. There's always something that's unfolding in our lives. So why not make sure that it unfolds in the right way? So when you get to a point that you want to be at, you can take whatever action that you need to take and take it in a way that's aligned with you. So whether you're starting a new relationship or going for a new job, go back to the beginning and start with step one. What do I need to commit to in order to get that relationship or move into that relationship? What do I need to commit to in order to get that new job? What do I need to let go of to open up that space to enable me to embrace that new thing in my life, and so on and so forth? What expectations do I need to drop? And you just work through the steps time and time again, and it works. And I absolutely know it works. So I want to encourage you to take action on some of the things that we've spoken about this week. And remember that only you can create the life that you want to create. Nobody else can do it for you. You're the only one with the power. And you cannot influence or control anything or anybody outside of you. You can only influence and control what's going on inside of you, in the hope that the positive effects that that will have will permeate outside and benefit everything around you. And that I have found to be true. When I change on the inside, my whole world on the outside changes, including my relationships with the people I love. In fact, I've found that the people that have benefited most from the work that I've done on myself have been the people that I love, my husband, my children. So, thank you everybody. I'm just seeing there's lots of other people. The other Avril, hi. It is kind of bizarre saying hi Avril as if I'm speaking to myself. Hi other Avril, good to have you here. And Heather's joined and Gainer's joined and oh Caroline, hello. Oh, it's so nice. Oh, what a lovely way to finish the week off with some new people joining me live. So if you've got any questions or anything that you want to share, hi, just pop it up on the feed there. I'd love to hear your feedback. I've been getting lots of comments this week and lots of emails from people, and it really has been amazing. You know, I was inspired to write this little book because of work that I had done previously, but also because of what I've learned on my own adventure in life to date. The adventure is not over yet, but what I've learned on my own adventure and all the experiences that I've had in relationships and with my parents, with my family, with my friends, but not only that, experiences I've had in my career, in setting up a business, all of these things, you know, it really did inspire me. And then all the clients that I've worked with over the years and the pattern that I've seen that's so similar for everybody. And that's what inspired me to write this little book. So even if it helps you in one tiny way and helps you to make a change in your life that has a positive impact on you and everybody around you, then that's absolutely good enough for me. So hopefully this week I've given you a little taste of some of the things that I've written in the book and some of the ways in which I've worked on my own stuff, and I've had a lot of stuff to work on. Yeah, I can't believe my husband is still here 25 years later, but I've obviously got something right along the way. Mind you, sometimes I can't believe I'm still with him 25 years later, but he certainly has got a few things right along the way, so I'll give him that. But yeah, so I've lost track now. Completely forgot what I was saying. Anyway, if it's helped you, then that's all that matters. That's what I was going to say. And even if you just take one small thing from any of these videos that you've listened to that I've shared over the last 5 days, if you take one small step, check in that it's aligned with you, aligned with your beliefs, aligned with your thoughts, and everything's lined up, you've got your ducks in a row, and take action on it and see what happens and make adjustments, and then go back to it and then make adjustments and keep going back until you begin to create that thing that you want to create. Remember, you can reinvent yourself anytime you want. You don't have to wait on permission. You don't have to wait on permission from your friends, your family, your boss, anybody. You can just get up and make that decision. And you can do it every day. You can do it in the moment. You know, you might be having a bad day and you suddenly decide, I'm going to reinvent my day today. You can do that. Nobody controls you. Nobody controls your thoughts but you. So, have an absolutely fantastic Friday, everyone, and an even better weekend. I am about to go off and get ready to pick my little one up for school in a bit, and then just enjoy a lovely weekend. Thank you so much. Oh, thanks, Maddie. Happy anniversary. Oh, thank you. 25 years, can't believe it. I look so young too. So yeah, have a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much for popping in and joining me every day this week. If you haven't managed to join me on the daily lives, remember you can use that little sign up at the top of the feed there, and you can sign up, get the recordings, and please feel free to share your feedback and just share any experiences you want to share, and I'd love to hear from you. I really would love to hear from you, and I'd love to hear how these little videos have helped you this week to make a difference in your life. So thanks everybody, lots of love, big hugs, and get out there, take some aligned action and consciously create a whole new you. Bye for now. Mwah. Bye, bye, bye.